All right, what's up, Porsche buddies? This is a solo camera operation event for me here today. Just late afternoon on a Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. Just playing in the garage here, kind of getting things tweaked. Just changed the battery in my GT4 to a lithium ion. Reset the oil service light, or ordered some maintenance stuff. And I have my Dundon exhaust sitting around. This is a full Dundon exhaust for a 991.2 GT3 or GT3 RS. And I wanted to clean it up and kind of sell it. So if you want to buy it, hit me up, Matt at obsessedgarage.com, and we can talk about selling it to you. I mean, these things retail for just shy of 15, I think, 15,000. So I don't know, let's say 10 grand or something like that. Make me an offer and we can talk about it. But I want to freshen it up so that I can sell it. And if you don't buy it from this video, then I'll go post on a RIN list. But what I'm going to do is a Ospho treatment. So if you don't have a bottle of this stuff laying around, we have this in the store. Stuff is freaking awesome. But I learned this from the dry ice man, Scott Ailes. This is a phosphoric acid, orthophosphoric acid solution. And the concept here is that it works very, very well on stainless and other metals. And we're going to do this with a quadruple aught steel wool. And I actually just cleaned this exhaust up not too long ago when I had AWE for a while, and I transitioned back to Dundon, and so this exhaust has probably only been on the car for, I don't know, maybe 3,000 miles, 2,000 miles, something like that. And so I want to just freshen it up, and then we'll list it for sale, because the headers don't fit on the 992 that I have coming. So what you'll see here as we clean this up is it freaking takes it back to brand spanking new, which is awesome. And because we're using this really fine stainless or steel wool, we're not abrading, we're not scratching the surface, we're just sort of refining it. I love this stuff. This kind of thing is super fun to me. I spray a little bit of fancy magic juice on my $15,000 exhaust, and I get some magical properties. You can let it sit a little bit too. That'll help if you have an older, more beat up thing. I always get in trouble all the time because I need to change the camera angle. Shoot, sorry about that. I get beat up all the time for, this is why I've just gotten so used to having a camera operator. There we go, a much better angle for you. And so again, there's not going to be a remarkable difference on this, but it's going to make it look fresh, clean, and basically new, which is what we want when you're listing something for sale. Now, after I do this, I'm going to want to cut this with something else because it'll just keep eating away at the metal. So we need to, and it'll leave like a white chalky powder behind. So we need to make sure that we're cutting it afterwards with some water or something else. It also helps, you can let it sit if you had a more oxidized exhaust. Some of this has been heat cycled, so it'll actually completely change color, and it's not going to come back. But most of it will. Let's hit this part. I don't know, this kind of stuff is fun to me. Cleaning things up. It's also served me really well at selling stuff because people, you start to develop a reputation, taking the extra step, which means that people will want to buy from you. I think you could get a little more aggressive with the steel wool as well if you wanted to do like a more aggressive version. You could do that too, but you run the risk of scratching up your exhaust. So again, this piece, not a remarkable difference, but it does look a little better, especially in the center here. So then I'll take some towels and just grab something. You could just use water, I think. I'll use a little alcohol solution. Uh-oh. I dropped my tube in there. I did. Dang it. Let me get something else. I'll get that later. Some good old invisible glass. We'll find out if phosphoric acid and alcohol are a problem together. I don't think they are. So a quick little A/B, see if we can notice a difference. There's one. I feel like I could keep going at it. It's pretty significant. Gosh, I need a cameraman. See that? That looks different. Difference between the two. Hold these up like this. Not bad. All right, I'm gonna clean this one up and I'll come back to you. So let's see how the header cleans up. I don't know if it's, you know, a lot of this is just color change, so I don't know if this is gonna, oh, this is the wrong product. What am I doing? I want glass cleaner with Ospho. So these headers are T321 stainless. This will also work on 304 and 416L and most of the others. I do think the longer you let it sit too, the more the acid can do its work. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Make them look brand new. You know, 321 is not super pretty anyway. But when it's not orange, it does look quite a bit better. If I was going to be doing this all the time, I'd be wearing a respirator, but it's interesting. The header metal cleans up better than the collector metal. Maybe because the header's thinner. Not sure what that would have to do with the oxidation level, but it's pretty good to me. Nice. And I could probably just let it sit there. It would probably do even more work, but you know, it's just gonna look like this again in a few months on somebody else's car. But I'm trying to sell this for 10 grand. Certainly can't help to make it look nice and pretty. Take an hour out of my day. There we go. Looks really nice. All right, let's clean the big one here, and we're done. I did the little side ones off camera. Now this piece, I know this still fits a 992. Like, this hasn't changed. Well, I'd sell it to you if you want it, but I'll probably just keep this one because I'll be doing a Dundon exhaust on my 992 touring. Yeah, not as dramatic of a cleanup as the first time I did it. First time I did it, I had this exhaust when it was catless. This time, it's not that dirty. But I needed to clean it up anyway. Telling you, if you got the right exhaust with the right amount of oxidation on it, this transforms. So I'm not making as strong of a sales pitch here for you as I did first time I cleaned this exhaust. But just telling you, it makes a remarkable difference on the right. When the exhaust is really older and beat up that you don't want to replace. You just want to clean up. This one is already too clean to show the transformation, to get me all the views. right, done. That's it for a minute. It cleans up my Dundon exhaust. Yeah, that's nice. Now I can say lightly used. Gently used. Like new. Yeah, you just want to make sure you wipe these off really well, because otherwise and once it dries, it'll leave a chalky, yucky residue, which you don't want. So what I do actually after this is we'll take a little bit of WD-40 and we'll use it to kind of oil the exhaust a bit. Yeah, it's feeling pretty good. I don't know if I want to do that. I think we'll skip the WD-40. Headers look cool when they're fresh and clean like that. To take these that have been on a few cars and just do that to it. Look at that. Looks nice. Nice and clean. Again, I could fight this for a little while and I could make it perfect. I don't think it's necessary, being as it's going to go right back on somebody's car. I'm going to be regretting this when I get another 991 RS. Wow, beautiful. Fresh and clean. You don't want a ton, just enough to clean it up. You should probably throw these towels away that are underneath here. All right, so there's the exhaust, all set up and done. Looks pretty darn nice. I'd say that was worth the trip. Shoot, I think it looks better now after it's sat for a little bit. Looks freaking brand new. The cat pipes aren't quite as shiny silver, but in general, we got a nice little setup there. So get yourself some Ospho. So this is the stuff you need. Quadruple aught steel wool, maybe get some double aught as well. And you need the Ospho. You probably only need this. I mean, we sell it in gallons too, but I think that, you know, this will be fine. But Ospho, phosphoric, whatever. Get this in front of my face so that it focuses in on there. There you go. That's what you get. That's what you need. So anyway, thanks for watching. If this exhaust still exists, I'm going to post on a rent list. So by the time you watch this, it might be gone. But shoot me an email, matt@obsessedgarage.com. It's a lot of money for this thing, but I think it's the best exhaust for a Porsche. I know it is. So thanks for watching. As always, stay tuned for more crazy. Doing this kind of stuff, I think, qualifies for Obsessed. So see you soon.